everyone. My controller's not working. Okay, there it goes. Continuing the MF Ghost series today with the Porsche Carrera. In the game, the only similar Carrera that they have is the 2019, which is a little bit new for compared to the one in the MF Ghost series, but that's fine. Sometimes you play the hand you're dealt. We were dealt a little bit too new of a car. We're just gonna make the most of it. So we're gonna start with, I'm gonna show you guys how to make the car look the way it looks, build and tune, then show you guys what it can do. If I remember right, yes, this is a custom color. Okay, so I believe I just kind of went in here. And for the color, for the hue, you want 0.53. Then for saturation and brightness, you want 1. For the wheels, you want them black. I went ahead and tinted the windows, but you don't have to. Then for the side number, you just want a number 8. You want the edge of the 8 that's towards the front of the car to be right behind where the mirror mounts to the car. Same for both sides, and that's about it. If you want this design, I really gotta remember to do this before I hit record. Oh yeah, today at the time of recording this, actually probably about an hour before recording this, they released some gameplay for Horizon 6 and it's officially out for pre-order. So I'm gonna pre-order that at some point. So I'm gonna pre-order that. And plan is as soon as that drops, we're gonna start making videos for that. I already got shorts that go through halfway through April, so there'll be a month with no YouTube shorts, but that's okay. I'm gonna plan on recording Horizon 5 all the way up until drop for Horizon 6. This series should only last a few more weeks before it's done. Then I gotta start thinking about what I want to record. For the share code for the design. Oh, yeah, another thing that happened today, season 3 episode 4 of MF Ghost dropped this morning. I've not watched it yet. I'll probably watch it tonight. So the share code for this design is 385-876-960. One more time, that is 385-876-960. Moving on to the build and tune. I'll start by giving you guys the share code. I'm going to start trying to do that first. Just because it's, my mind is taking a minute to kick itself into gear here. Yeah, just because of how time consuming the actual alright, put this part on the car, put that part on the car, and then rattling off all the numbers on the tune. So the people who want to do the share code can do it, and then boom, and then fast forward through the rest of it instead of having to try to fast forward and find the right time. Okay, the share code for the build and tune is 597-915-531. One more time, it is 597-915-531. Now on to the build and tune for those who want to build it for themselves and make any alterations that they would like. Engine swap is stock, drivetrain is also stock. Arrow is stock. Whoops, I accidentally clicked on the front bumper again. Oopsie. Tires, semi-slick race tire compound. 265mm front tires for the width. For the rear, it is 325. Moving on over to the rims. They're the stock rims, just painted black. Track width is the sort of the middle one for the front. And the rear is the maxed out one. I need a haircut. My hair is like all over the place. It's like tangled up in my headset right now. Race clutch, race transmission, race driveline, race differential. Alright, one more thing before I forget is I am starting back up school next week. It is my final semester at college before I graduate. I don't know if upload schedules are going to change or anything like that. If so, then I will make like a video on a day that I wouldn't normally upload, letting you guys know that. Anyway, race brakes, race suspension, race front anti-roll bars, race rear anti-roll bars, no roll cage, and race weight reduction. Moving on over to the old engine bits here. Race intake, race fuel system, race ignition, race valves, stock cams. And the reason that I didn't put everything, because this bumps us to S2. I'm trying to keep all of these cars around S1. So that way they're all kind of like, can compete with each other. Yeah, sport exhaust. Engine block. Race pistons. Stock twin turbo system. Race flywheel. And race intercooler. Moving on over to the tune. For the tires, for tire pressure, 24 in the front, 22 in the rear, gearing 2.20 final drive. I believe the rest of this is stock, but if yours is different, go ahead and switch it up to this. Alignment for the front is -3 and -2 in the rear for camber. For toe, it's 1.1 outward in the front and -1.8 inward for the rear. Front caster angle is 5.9. Anti-roll bars are 25.5 in the front, 15.8 in the rear. Springs are 537.1 in the front, 443.4 in the rear. Ride height is 4.3 in the front, 4.4 in the rear. Damping, for the rebound, it is 7.2 in the front, 8.0 in the rear. For the bump, it is 3.1 in the front, 4.5 in the rear. Aero, you should not have it. Braking, 43% towards the rear for balance, and pressure is 49. Differential is 67% acceleration, 36% deceleration. And that's it for the tune. So let's take our first spin around the Horizon Mexico circuit. So most of these cars are pretty like track oriented. Oh, do we have wheel spins? We do. We got wheel spin. Yeah, news. Nothing there on Horizon 6, but that doesn't matter because I only watched like a little snippet of like, I don't know if it's an official trailer, like a teaser trailer, and it just said that it's available for pre-order now. I don't know if they did any other gameplay on it. Okay, we got some cool stuff in Aventador. We can sell that for a good amount. Okay, 425,000. Can't complain about that. I can't believe Horizon 5 is already at the end of its life cycle. That's crazy. Well, not its life cycle, but the end of like its, yeah, I guess its life cycle, because Horizon 6 is coming out. But dude, this game came out when I graduated high school. I've played this from the beginning of my college career to the end. I think Horizon 6 comes out right after I graduate, which is insane. That's insane. Throughout my whole college career, from start to finish, has been Horizon 5. That's crazy. What the? Creeper. Oh man. Do I have that? I want that. What the hell? That's freaking sick. I'm getting so distracted right now. I swear I got like ADD or some shit. Okay, back to what we're here for. Horizon Mexico Circuit. So all these cars, like I said earlier, are pretty track oriented. Come on. Alright, there we go. I just make myself the rival, especially because my best time is one of the MFG cars for the S1 rivals around the circuit. So, I'm just kind of doing this because we know, like, for sure which is the fastest. And they all get the same amount of laps. It's 4 laps around, because the dig lap isn't really going to be good for times, mainly a practice to get me reacquainted with the car, because I built them in like November of 2025, and that's like at the latest. It could have even been October. Yeah, and then 3 laps after that are kind of where the time aspect comes in. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. My controller is connected, man. Okay, like I said, lap 1 doesn't matter. Okay, so the first spot right now, if I'm remembering right, because all I've seen is that was a white car. I didn't catch exactly which one it was. So we've done quite a bit of white cars as far as this series goes. But I believe it's the GT3 RS is the fastest as of now. You never know. That thing could be dethroned at any point, or it can hold through for the remaining, well, after the Carrera, the remaining 10 cars that we're going to make for this series. And like making this, I noticed that there's quite a few less cars in MFG than there is in Initial D. I mean, I could kind of double dip on the FD-RX-7. I didn't really think about it though. I could, oh yeah, it is a GT3 RS. Okay, is the Carrera gonna take it? No, okay, that wing on that thing makes a difference. My mind blanked. Oh yeah, I'm just kind of thinking right now, because the MF Ghost series, there's probably going to be like, 20 cars at most. And the Initial D series, I want to say was in like the 30s, maybe even the 40s. And that's just cars that I could do. That doesn't even include all the cars in the show. Yeah, I'm thinking right now the Carrera is not going to beat that GT3 RS just because of the amount of downforce that that thing has. It's able to accelerate much quicker coming out. The GTR could be be a hopeful contender to maybe dethrone that GT3 RS. Yeah, that car can just get on the gas earlier, because I know if I get on this one as soon as I was on that one, I'm just gonna freaking spin it. It's still 103 as far as like our best time goes so far. It's above average as far as like me testing these cars and like actually tuning them went, and even like the video so far, it's honestly about average, maybe slightly above. Oh dang, I didn't realize it was the 4th lap. Kinda got lost in the sauce, I guess, I don't know. 102.331, so it's in the upper echelon of these cars. So while that loads or whatever, out of curiosity, because I do want to know how many cars we had in the initial D series, which I filmed years ago, and I mean years ago. At this point, those videos are probably like 4 years old. My Horizon 1 playlist, we went through and we played Forza Horizon 1. That just wrapped up. Where is the initial D shit? Okay, here we go. We have 51 videos. 51. Oh, okay, but no, we did other stuff. These aren't just the mainline series. This is when we did the modern day versions of the cars. And we also did like a what if, like it was in the United States, there's like Camaros and shit. So it looks like as far as the initial D series goes, there are 22 cars. And that's just the ones I can make in the game. There's other ones. I mean, some where even the cars are in the game, but the body kits or whatever they had weren't. So the MF Ghost series is probably going to be around that then. Let me see if I can get an estimate on this. Come on, MF Ghost. Okay. MF Ghost. There are 10 cars as of now. Well, I mean, technically 9, because I did the 8.6 twice, because I did it in October of 2023, and that build was kind of to compete with the initial D cars. It wasn't even really like an accurate build. This one, I didn't rewatch season 2 before I made this video, so I forgot to turbocharge the 8.6, but it's fine. So 9 cars, and I have 10, so there's gonna be 19 in this series. Or no, there's gonna be 20, so there's gonna be close to the same amount then. But a lot of them are because certain drivers have more than one car. Like for example, Beckenbauer's, he drove 2 different Carreras, or I mean not Carreras, Caymans. Doing the Carrera right now. And like one of the guys that drives the BMW has like 2 or 3 different ones. One of the Mercedes, and there's 2 different Mercedes that are the same dude. And the one dude that drove the Civic in season 1 like has an NSX now or some shit. But yeah, so anyway, now we're gonna do donuts. That's how we end off all the videos around here. Yeah, but I was saying about earlier, just kind of while we're in it, is double dipping on the RX-7 by tuning it and like building it the way that these cars are, instead of like the initial D type of build where it's kind of a really like drift happy car, but it's quick. That car was honestly the fastest one. Like, coming to think about it, in the old initial D series, that car was the quickest one. It was the FD. Alright, now all that being said and done, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next video, and that is all for me today.